Hi students, good morning. I'm saying good morning because while I am shooting the video, it's morning. I'm Praveen. I'll be talking physics towards you. Or I'll be communicating physics to you. Okay. Now you are seeing my face in this video because you have made a choice. You have chosen the stream of science after your 10th. Can I ask you, why did you choose science? Up to 10th, you are not having any other options. Whatever the academic system is saying to learn, you will have to learn it. But after this 10th, the academics, they are giving you an option whether you want science, commerce or humanities. And you have chosen science. Can I ask you, why did you choose science? And as this is not an interactive session, I'll say the answer on behalf of you. So, it's because I want to become a doctor, or I want to become an engineer, or I want to get seat in this or this college or institution, or I want to get a good job. It's because that I have chosen science. Those who are having an opinion like this, let me give you one bad news. Science won't be easy for you. The things will be much complicated and much difficult for you. Then, as you have chosen science, let me ask you another question. Why are you learning science? I'm not asking you what are you learning in science. I'm asking you, why are you learning science? Why are you learning science? For that also, you will say, in order to achieve our goals, in order to achieve our dreams, in order to get a good job and all. For you also, this thing that is science won't be that much interesting. I'm asking you another question. Do you like playing any games? അതൊന്ന് ചോദ്യം അല്ലേ? കളിക്കാൻ ഇഷ്ടമില്ലാത്ത വേറെ ആരെങ്കിലും ഉണ്ടോ? കളിക്കാൻ എല്ലാവർക്കും ഇഷ്ടമാണ്. Why do you play? Or why do you engage in some games if you are free? If you are playing football for an example, and if your team wins, will you get any money? No. If Ronaldo's team wins, he'll get some money. But if our team is winning, you won't be getting any money. I didn't get any money while I was playing football at all. And while I was playing football, most of the time my team used to lose. If you are in a losing team, will you stop playing football since your team lost? No. You won't think like that, or you won't need an answer for why you are playing. Is that correct? An answer is not required why you are playing, because we like it. Why do we like this games? We all like games. Why do we like games? It's because we are Homo sapiens. Are we the most powerful species in this whole planet? We insignificant apes are now ruling this planet. Are we the most powerful species in the food chain? No. Then, are we the extremely adaptable species in this whole organisms? No. From searching foods from the forest to a current situation where doing a video in front of a laptop and you all seeing that video, we have gone a extremely rapid progress. We have progressed rapidly. What's the reason behind that? The reason behind that is our curiosity. We are extremely curious. We like to engage our brain whenever it is possible. We are playing in order to use this, in order to use our brain. We like to learn things and we like to get answers for the questions. Let me say to you a story in your NCERT text. It's the story of a samurai. In a sea in Japan, if we are collecting seashells from that sea, most of them will have a face of, it will have a, or you could see a approximate face of a person. The seashells shape may resemble to a shape of the face of a person. And if you are asking Japanese, what's the reason behind that? Two Japanese will give you two different answers. One Japanese, he'll say it's because there was an ancient samurai lived long ago in Japan, and he was an extremely brilliant samurai, and he was taken to the sea, then killed over there. The sea god, in honor of that samurai, carved the face of the samurai over the seashell. And that's the reason why the seashells are having the shape of a face. That's one answer for that story. Another Japanese will say, yes, there was an ancient samurai who lived long ago. He was a brilliant warrior and he was killed in the sea. Once the fishermen were taking the seashells, one of the seashell was having the face of a person. That fisherman showed it to his colleagues and they decided that they won't kill that shell, they'll leave it into the sea. It was replicated. Whoever got the shells, whom has a resemblance on the face, they just left it off and that population increased, and that's the reason why we are having shells like the shape of a person. Now you know an incident and you know two different answers. Which answer will you choose? Will you choose the first answer or the second answer? Most of you will choose the second answer, but the two answers are not having any what evidence center, but most of you will choose the second answer. It is because we require answers that is reliable. In ancient time, we were having many problems. If we are looking at the sky, you could see sun, and sun will set, then there will be night time. After some time, the sun will rise, day and night will appear, and there was seasons, volcanic eruptions, eclipse. Likewise, there were many natural phenomena that we human beings didn't understand clearly. At that time, we made many stories, or we made many hypotheses. Eclipses, moon swallowing the sun. We made a hypothesis. Likewise, many hypotheses was made. Then came a scientific revolution. Then came our subject which is called as science. That is, science is seeking the truth. That is, in science, we are searching the actual reason behind all the natural phenomena. We are curious and we need an answer, not a simple answer. We need a logical answer, or we need a correct answer. And the method that we could approach to get a correct answer was the scientific method, and that branch which emerged by using scientific method was science. We are seeking knowledge and we require systematic, reliable knowledge. How could we rely a knowledge? That is, first of all, we'll observe the nature. We'll observe the natural phenomena and we'll observe the patterns in the natural phenomena. After observing the patterns in the natural phenomena, we'll start formulating hypotheses. We'll start formulating these things might be the possible solution of this problem. Then we'll do experiments on that hypothesis. If that is true, then this experiment should give this result. Likewise, we'll do experiments, and that experiments sometimes will support the hypothesis, or sometimes it will reject the hypothesis. If it is rejecting the hypothesis, we'll reject that hypothesis and we'll go for another hypothesis. Okay. So, by confirming the hypothesis, we'll do more experiments which will reassure the hypothesis. Then we'll formulate a theory in which we'll try to explain the reasons. Then we'll correlate it with other incidents in the universe. Then we'll try to make mathematical equations. Likewise, we are tackling the problematic situations that we face in our universe or in our daily problems around us. This is scientific method, and the branch that is doing this is actually science. Okay, then science is a product of curiosity of our human mind. I'll say, since we are curious and since we require an answer which is correct, we have chosen a way of inquiring things, and that led to the science. Okay, then let me ask you again, why are you learning science? Our normal academics has made you say you are learning science in order to achieve a good job, go to some higher institutions, but the actual purpose of learning science is to fulfill your curiosity. Why are you learning science? You're learning science in order to fulfill your curiosity. From our childhood itself, we used to ask many questions. Why? 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 I'm having a little baby, and if she's asking me, showing a well, what's that? I'll say it's well. Then, if she's asking me, can I look into it? I can say, or I'll say, no, you should not look into that. She'll ask me why. Then I can say, there is a devil inside the well, so that devil will catch you if you are looking into the well. That is one simple method of countering her question. Or I could say, if you are looking into the well, there's a chance of you slipping into the well, and well is having water. Since you don't know swimming, you will drown in water. Water will enter your lungs, and there will be a cardiac arrest occurring. Thereby, you may die. Which is simple for me. For me, it is simple to say the well is having a demon inside. But science is not doing that to you. Is science having all answers to the question that you may ask? No. The science is having the answers for some questions, but it will seek answer to all questions. They are progressing in a systematic scientific manner. There is no ultimate theory in science, and there is no unquestioned authority in science. Every theory is questionable, and they may change. Whatever I am teaching you in science, sometimes it will change. And if you are having a scientific attitude, you should follow the scientific method in your learning science also. That is, you should not blindly believe any books or any person who's teaching you science. You will have to ask why. You will have to look for logical reasons. In our normal academics, we won't be able to give you that much real life examples. Instead, we'll give you the mathematical symmetry or the mathematical proof behind the theorem. Then you should understand one more thing. Science language is maths. By learning English, Malayalam, Hindi or any other language, you won't be able to learn science, or you won't be able to communicate science. The language of science is maths. If you are very good at maths, then you can easily understand science and you can easily communicate science. Therefore, understanding maths is an important thing. Some of you will have a problem if I am saying that. That is, you will say, sir, I am very weak at maths, so that I have skipped maths from my science stream and I have chosen some other subject. That doesn't matter for me, but you cannot skip maths if you are learning science. That is, in science, the language of science is maths. Therefore, you will have to understand the maths or the mathematical formulas or the mathematical method in order to understand science. Therefore, you will have to follow the mathematical steps that we are teaching you if you are understanding or if you want to understand science. Okay, so don't inhibit your curiosity. Ask questions to the teachers, to every persons if you are having some doubt or dispute, and clarify it. Don't just believe something that we are teaching blindly since we are giving it to you. You should ask the reasons for why we are saying that. That is the scientific attitude. Okay. Therefore, let's conclude this session over here. Today, we didn't speak about physics. We'll speak about physics in our next session. We have spoken about science and we've spoken about why learning science and how to approach the science. Okay. Therefore, science is tough, but if you are taking it to fulfill your curiosity, it would be interesting for you. Tougher things which are interesting for you, you can tackle it easily. Okay.